Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval Grim here, and welcome back to another video. We're going to look at another tier 8 solo from Omega, but this is different because this is after the update 5.2, so on one hand we lost the Bet and Laughs plus Beta Club interaction, and that was really pulling some numbers, but on the other hand we got Mr. Freeze, and we got Nora's Snow Globe, so we'll see how this goes. But before I get into that, make sure to check out Omega. I'll put links in the description, the pinned comment to his channel. Amazing content, and subscribe. Okay, let's get into it. So first up, we're going to get the League of Anarchy versus Grodd. I didn't speed it up myself, he sped it up, but it's gonna be fine. It's Nora's Globe on Just Like Flash, and yeah, because of that additional crazy amount of damage that he got from so many targets dying, I think he's going to have a very easy time one-shotting Grodd. We also got the Dark Knell cards on EPI to guarantee the crits while he's in the corner, and judging by the damage, I don't even think he has Armor Pierce or not maxed out Armor Pierce on Last of Joker, though I might be wrong, but it doesn't really seem to be necessary. Or maybe he has maxed out Armor Pierce and I'm totally wrong about this. Honestly, Grodd is going down quite fast, to be fair, so the Armor Pierce might be there. Last of Joker back in. Tagging from a block with EPI, that's kind of the most optimal scenario. Special 2s with Joker, it's slightly more optimal to combo and chop, but it's more optimal to not die before you kill Grodd, actually, and that's definitely going to get the job done. Like, you have to make the difference when you have to complicate yourself to do the damage, and when complicating yourself to have the absolute best gameplay is actually going to not get you more out of it and give you a chance to actually fail. We got Mr. Freeze here at 7 stars. It's going to be Mr. Freeze plus Classic Wonder Woman plus Classic Superman. Look, I did try this fight myself, and this is why I say that it's a very big difference between Mr. Freeze's star ratings, because this Mr. Freeze at 7 stars is going to have no problem one-shotting Dr. Fate by any stretch of the imagination. But my Mr. Freeze, while using the same team with kind of the same gameplay, and I would say I played it kind of as good as he did, though wouldn't have been able to if I didn't watch this video, because I always forget about the swipe down and continue the combo after doing that. You know how much damage I got by playing it kind of exactly like this to an extent? Maybe he played it a little bit better than me. 30 mil damage. That's the difference between a 7-star Mr. Freeze and a 3-star Mr. Freeze. It's a very Black Manta situation where the higher star rating, the far higher performance. But yeah, this went well. He's able to hit the damage cap of 3 mil, so that's great. No unusual gameplay either, so all good so far. Now moving on to Horrific Scarecrow, he's going to use Batman Ninja Team. And pretty standard stuff so far. Like previously, as far as I remember, he used Manta against Dr. Fate in the previous attempt, and he used multiple teams on Captain Cold. Now he's gonna, I think, use Manta on Captain Cold and then be on Brainiac with 5 pips left for the phases, so that's going to be great. Okay, not the best start on Scarecrow, but not the worst. It was, let's say, average luck on the start, but the man has got a maxed out Ninja Catwoman with a level 10, I think, Beta Club, so there should be absolutely no trouble killing this. We see 2.1 mil dot values, so yeah, definitely no trouble cleaning this one up. Another special train there. 2.8 mil, boy, that's some great Catwoman and some great Beta Club. The best I'm getting myself is 2.2, so I really have to work my way towards there. Ring-gauge the combo yet again. Another special train there. We need to keep up the lethal attack chance. Special 2 to keep up the dots. And boy, at this point, even if he messes up every single combo interruption, there's no way this dude is not dying. So this is pretty much already decided. Another special train there. And yet again, low dot values. I see that problem myself a lot of times. Like in the last minute, the dot values just aren't there. They for some reason just go away. I don't know what that's causing it, but yeah. There's the Manta in there with the Vixen. Vixen, 7-star Vixen, that's gonna give you a lot of attack in league rates, because in soul rates, as I said, it doesn't really matter. You're getting a lot of passive attacks from the artifact. It's a negligible amount. But here, at 7 stars and giving more base attack to a 7-star Manta, that's going to be crazy good. It's pretty much going to be the Brainiac special 1 tagging strategy. He's going to have Dark Metal cards to not necessarily guarantee, but more like enable the crits for Manta. And this is kind of weird because I was picturing it to be able to guarantee crits only to guarantee crits. Oh wait, it makes sense. I'm stupid. I always forget this. So basically, the Dark Metal cards gives you a chance to deny crit immunity for the wearer only, but Captain Cold is not crit immune. He's highly crit resistant, so it's going to work just as well for Manta as it would work if it was equipped on him. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, that's definitely the case. We get 1.6 mil dot values, so that's definitely pretty solid for Manta. My Manta gets 1.1 dot values in like the best case scenario. He lost the stacks, but that's fine. This is going to be a little bit of a close one because of that. He messed up the combo interruption again. But still, I still think he's going to be able to one-shot. That's the only thing that matters. As long as this Captain Cold dies, it doesn't really matter how. There's a special 2 in there to reduce the defense. That's another thing you need to keep in mind. This Manta, it was hitting into a full defense Captain Cold, because you would maybe usually use Sword of Sin on Manta, and I think with Sword of Sin, Manta is still able to one-shot Sword of Sin on Brainiac, excuse me. But yeah, this is going to be kind of the fight that I like the most out of this whole solo tier 8 thing, because it's gonna do a very good job at this. Okay, so King in there with a special 2, Dr. Fate getting killed as soon as possible. Raven in there, special 1, a little bit risky with Raven, because if he gets that special 2 on you, you're not gonna have a great time. Special 2 with King, 3 darkness stacks on Brainiac. Raven back in there, special 1. Another special 1, 5 darkness stacks. It's for a long time at 3 mil dot value, so that's actually great. Keeping up the dot values with Conflant Aquaman, and hopefully this is going to be enough. Yes, enough to transition him in phase 2 with 147 left, so that's so far so good. Not the best of luck on phase 2 because the special 1 was disabled, but nevertheless he manages to get 4 stacks of darkness before even getting tagged out, so that's the ideal scenario pretty much. Super move being used there, hitting the 3 mil cap, that's what you like to see. The spamming special 1 with Raven, you need to make sure that the less darkness you apply is going to pretty much be as soon as you get tagged out, so it doesn't expire by the time you get tagged back in. Huge damage from King, and boy, phase 3 with 41 seconds left. My man is going to town, he's gonna finish this with King alone. And he's still got percentage hell damages in phase 3, my dude. Boy, this is crazy. 4 Raven stacks. King in there, jump attack, special 3. The dot already hits the cap on that Brainiac, jump attack, special 3. Gonna back off a bit, jump attack again to a special 2. And phase 3 is almost killed. Almost killed. Look at this. This is beautiful. 309 mil damage. He's going to use Sort of Banshee here. I'm not sure. I mean, I've actually seen Sort of Banshee in phase 3, but how I've seen it in the past was with... what was the name for that? The Dawn of Apocalypse artifact, that's the rod, which is going to allow you to, instead of getting power drained, when you would get power drained, power steal from the enemy, and I would see like White Canary staying in the core and disabling specials with their special trains or Banshee getting tagged in. But this works as well, I guess. I mean, this is going to be a very annoying fight to play, I imagine, because of the class changes. Also, my man's got damage numbers up. I might be wrong, but last time he did this, he didn't have damage numbers up, so that's great. And I think he's using Godkiller for the infinite combo with Martian Manhunter. I can definitely see that, why he would do that. A personal choice of myself would have been also Sword of Sin here, but yet again, whatever he's comfortable with. If Godkiller makes him do what he's able to do, then I have nothing against that. Banshee in there, another special 3, special 1. Another special 3 in there. Gonna jump attack into a special 1. Boy, that's very risky, my dude. That's crazy risky there with the jump attack, but it works. Jump attack, there we go, phase 4. We are officially in phase 4 and he's got 3 fights available. Okay, so he's going to open up with Batman Who Laughs. He's going to have Sword of Salvation on Batman Who Laughs. As we know, Beta Club interaction does not work anymore, so it doesn't really matter. So what he's doing here is making sure that Batman Who Laughs is going to have enough power generation and enough power stealing to pretty much be alive during the entire duration of this fight. Re-engage the combo, swipe down, re-engage the combo yet again. Gonna back off a bit. Special tree in there for the final form and for some dot damage in there. Like, there's gonna be something weird with the dot damage, as we'll get into by the end of this one. Because as I saw that, I was kind of asking myself questions, how did this go on? But there's actually not really an explanation to this, but we'll get into that when this fight is over. But pretty straightforward stuff. I mean, he's dealing pretty decent amounts of damage, honestly, on the special tree too, considering that he's only having Sword of Salvation. And Sword of Salvation in terms of damage doesn't really pull that much damage in League rates. Our special tree in there. Darkest Night form yet again. Doing some okay damage on the basic attack hits as well. Like, for stories this is garbage, but for League rates it's actually decent values. He has Just League Superman and Just League Batman to give more attack to Batman Who Laughs, because he's a Batman character, so he benefits from the Superman passive. You might be like, oh, that's a Joker character. Nah, not as far as the developers think at the very least. Okay, so this is the end of the fight. Now look, we're going to stop the video a little bit here. So you see he dealt 58 mil, and then look at what happened. I don't know what happened there. He doesn't know what happened there. He was alone in the league. As you can see here, he even got out of it to show this. Nobody else hit it. And this is most likely a bug related to Batman Who Laughs still. Maybe it's some weird interaction with the dot that he had on Special Tree. We know for this to linger on the Beta Club dot damage, but there is no Beta Club here, so definitely very, very weird. But it doesn't really matter, honestly, because he had 2 pips left. And he would have been able to use Deathstroke first and then the team that he was going to use afterwards if this did not deal that additional damage. So very weird indeed, but does not really change things in any way, shape or form if you ask me. Got a Harley in here with all blades. We got Speed Force Flash. I think he's going to use Harley Special Tree. I've seen some people doing that, and Harley Special Tree is a pretty decent thing to use. Like, if Harley didn't have her interaction with the League of Anarchy team, and she was not good in that team, she would be kind of in a Black Adam situation or slightly above Black Adam still because of her special tree, where she's not meta damage there, but she's still something. Because that special tree deals, if you add the dot damage, around 1.5 mil or cast, and that's fine. That's an okay amount of damage actually. I mean, yet again, not great. Like, what we consider meta is something that gets closer at the very least reaches the damage cap, but still. Quite decent performance from Harley in terms of the special tree usage. And it's also a safe fight with Sword of Salvation Reverse Flash and Arkham Knight Batman in there to give Harley a lot of health and survivability. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this Solo Tier 8. Yet again, congrats, my dude. Make sure to check him out. Links will be in the description and the pinned comment. Well, that being said, I'll hopefully see you all in the next one, and make sure to check him out. Goodbye!